So I have a video for you today on the look that I'm wearing right here. This is using the original Lorac Pro palette, which looks like this. It was requested by one of my subscribers, Glitz and Glamorous, to do, some more looks using the original Pro palette. And so this is another one that I came up with. I am going to do a few more looks with it, probably something lighter. I feel like I always wind up doing really dark, bold looks, even if it doesn't come through in the camera in person. They're always like dark, just because I feel like that's what looks good on me. But I'm going to try to do looks that are a little bit lighter, because there are a bunch of light colors in this palette, so it would be really good for that. I don't know, I feel like light looks, like I see YouTubers do a look with like 1 or 2 shadows and it looks amazing on them, and I try it and I feel like I just look dumb. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm really fair, or I don't really know what it is. Anyway, so I'm going to at least attempt to do a couple of light looks with this. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in seeing more looks with this, then stay tuned for those, and if you want to find out how I got this look, then just keep watching.
So the first thing we're going to do is prime our eyes with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Next, I'm going to apply my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm going to apply that to the entire eye area. So from the lid up to the brow, and then on my lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to take a trusty piece of tape and I'm going to apply that to the outer corner of my eye, and you can do this in whatever angle suits your eye best. Next, on this flat Javanesque brush, I'm going to take both the colors cream and white and mix them together, and I'm going to apply that as my brow bone highlight. You don't have to mix them together, you can apply either or. This is just how I prefer it on myself. And after I get it applied underneath the brow, I will drag it down towards the crease. Next, I'm going to take this Sigma E35 brush in the color Taupe, and I'm going to, at first, very gently run that in the crease, and then I'm going to keep building this color up through the entire crease and on the outer half of my eyelid until I'm happy with the intensity. On a Sigma E25 brush, I'm going to take the color Sable, and I'm going to pat that in the outer fourth or outer third of my lid and then into the outer half of my crease. And what I'm going to do is just apply some product and then grab that brush from before with no additional product and blend it out. And I'm going to keep switching back and forth between the two, building this up and blending it out until I'm happy with it. Next, on that same brush, I'm going to take the color Espresso and basically do the same thing I did before, but keeping this more on the outer third of the crease and kind of like outer fourth of the eyelid. Again, building this up and blending it out until I'm happy. Next, I'm going to take my MAC pencil brush, and I'm using this because it's very stiff. And I'm taking the black color and depositing that right on the very, very outer corner of my eyelid and a little bit into my crease. But I can be super precise with this brush because it's so stiff, not fluffy at all. And then I'm going to take that E25 brush and blend over that line, and again, just keep going back and forth until you're happy with this. Next, I'm going to take my Maybelline color tattoo, and this is in the color Pomegranate Punk. And on a small brush, I'm going to apply that to the blank space of my eyelid. Now on a flat Japanese brush, I'm going to take the color Garnet, and I'm going to apply that over where we applied that Pomegranate Punk color, and it's just going to stick right into that base. And then I'm just going to keep building up that color, and as there's less on my brush, I'm going to work it over to that outer corner, and I'm just going to kind of tap over that area with the darker colors to just blend that all in. And then I'm going to go back in with that pencil brush, and I'm just going to blend over that line and keep doing that till I'm happy. Now with the same Garnet color on the same brush, I'm just going to spray it with some MAC Fix Plus, and I'm going to run this over that area that I applied it before, and that's just going to make that Garnet color a little bit more metallic. It's so pretty. And then I'm going to peel off my tape. And on that pencil brush, I'm first going to take the color Sable and apply that to the outer half of my lower lash line, and as I drag it in, I'm going to make the line thinner. Next, I'm going to take my Lord & Berry eyeliner, and this is in black, and I'm going to line my upper and lower waterlines. Now on that same pencil brush, I'm going to go back into the color Espresso, and I'm going to apply that on the outer third of my lower lash line, blending it into that Sable color. And then I'm going to take the black, and I'm going to apply that to the outer fourth of my lower lash line, blending it into those other two colors I applied. Next, with this little Real Techniques brush, I'm going to go back into the color Taupe, and I'm going to buff that along my entire lower lash line from inner corner to outer corner, just to blend those shades we applied before and make sure everything is nice and diffused and smoky and there's no harsh lines, besides of course on that very outer corner. Next, I'm going to take my little Sonia Kashuk pencil brush in the color Light Bronze, and I'm going to apply that to the inner tear duct, blending it into that Granite color, and then the colors on the lower lash line. I'm going to take my Jessie's Girl eyeliner, and I'm going to do a nice winged liner with this. It's not too thick, not too thin, but you can do whatever suits your fancy. Now I'm going to apply these NYX eyelashes, and these are in Corrupt. And if you like these lashes but you can't find the NYX ones, the Ardell Glamorous line has ones that are called Demis, and they look almost exactly the same. This is what they look like close up. So I'm just going to pop those on. I would definitely have gone in with a more dramatic pair of lashes. I didn't want it to cover up what we did, but it would have been 10 times better with more dramatic lashes, so I'd say go in with those. Now I'm going to take my Jessie's Girl liner again, and I'm just going to go over that glue band so that we can help to hide it a little bit.
Alright you guys, so that is all for the look. So I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'm still going to do a few more looks using this palette, so if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned for that, and give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe if you haven't, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!